Happy Monday, students and staff of Phelps. We have a 4.5-day week this week, 4 days of school next week before we roll into April vacation. At this time, would you please stand as we welcome Cam and Romeo, who are going to lead us in our morning Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Once again, happy Monday, everybody. On our menu today, it is a grilled cheese with potato and broccoli soup, seasoned sweet potato fries, fresh and cut fruit. Moving into our news and announcements, once again, we have girls on the run today and tomorrow after school. You're getting called down at 3:30 and practice goes until 5. We have our raffle this morning for our March school store. So we're going to pick those of you that put in raffle tickets for our book vending machine. We're going to draw 4 names right now. So we have Colton in room 24. We have Fatma in room 22. We have, for number 3 here, in room 24 again, Lila. And finally, let's go a little bit deeper. We have from room 4, Ava. So I will find you this week to make sure that you get your tokens for our book vending machine. Tomorrow it is session 2 of our ELA MCAS for grade 3 and 4. Mrs. Dominant and I and all your teachers were so proud of how hard you worked last week. We have one more session to go for ELA, then we get a little break before we do math in May. And finally, in our news and announcements, Wednesday is a half day for conferences this week. We dismiss at 12:20. In our morning meetings this week, we are going to be focusing on the SEL skill of responsible decision making. Responsible decision making skills is our ability to make helpful choices about our personal behavior and social interactions based on rules, safety concerns, and the consideration of the well-being of oneself and others. Today, we're going to start learning more about responsible decision-making skills by watching a clip titled, "Taking Initiative is Cool." Let's do that.
Do you ever notice something that needs to be done? You wait around for someone to tell you to do it, or think that it's someone else's responsibility. You think it's up to them. Well, what if them is you? Let's explore that on this episode of Rocket Kids. I'm Aspen, and let's get this started. As kids, we are great at noticing things that need to be done. The trash needs to be taken out, my uniform needs to be ready for tomorrow's game, or I need to start that project. A lot of times, we think this is someone else's job, like mom and dad. We say they need to do that, or I'll wait until they tell me to do it. Maybe it's time we just get it done. This is called taking initiative, and it's a huge lesson we all need to learn. We see something that needs to be done, or maybe there's something we want to accomplish. In order to get it done and make it happen, we have to know that it all begins with us. It begins with you. We have to begin to think that no one is going to do it for us. When we can get in that mindset, we are taking responsibility. We are taking initiative. And taking initiative is cool. Here are my 3 super simple examples for taking initiative and learning that they is you. Example number 1. Let's say I spilled the milk at dinner. I sit there and watch it run off the table and onto the floor. What a mess. But we don't do messes. So we say, "Mom, I spilled my milk. Can you clean that up?" We've all said it. We think they have to do this. Remember, they is you. So let's get up and do it ourselves. Now that's taking initiative. And taking initiative is cool. A new kid has just moved in down the street. We think they should come over and introduce themselves. So we wait for them to do that, and they don't. Maybe they're in their house thinking you should come over and introduce yourself. So they wait on us. And there we are, just waiting. Remember, they is you. So here's an idea. Take the initiative to go knock on the door, and then bam! You have made a new friend. It's all because you took initiative, and taking initiative is cool. We decided that we want to take piano lessons. We go each week to see the piano teacher. Our parents have even bought us a keyboard. But we go to our lesson and then just walk by the keyboard every day without practicing. What are we waiting on? We want to get better, right? We want to learn, right? Are we waiting on someone else to tell us to practice? It's not up to anyone else but us. Remember, they is you, so it's up to you to get it done. So get it done. That's taking initiative. And taking initiative is cool. So, there are some super simple examples of taking initiative and learning to be responsible. As we go through life, the more we can see what needs to be done, and then we just go do it, the better outcomes we are going to have. And not just better outcomes. We are more likely to have the outcomes we want. Cleaning up after ourselves, making new friends, and practicing what we want to get better at. All takes initiative. So is achieving our goals, doing our best, and overcoming the things that scare us. So remember, they is you, and no one is going to do it for you. So go out there and take some initiative. Taking initiative is cool. What have you done to take initiative? Let us know in the comments because we would love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so we can keep bringing you great videos. I'm Aspen, this is Rocket Kids, and always be your best self.
I want to thank our counseling team for helping put together all of these videos for the past 5 weeks. Next week, we're going to be doing a little PBIS Jeopardy to bring all of this hard work over the last 5 weeks on our SEL competencies. That's all we have for news and announcements. Let's celebrate this week's birthdays. Please join me this week in wishing very happy birthdays in our kindergarten to Reese and Weston, in our first grade to Rabia, and in second grade to Harris and Julian. Also want to wish very happy birthday to a few staff this week. We have Miss Murray, Mrs. Rowe, and Mrs. Aubrey. Please join me when we see our friends around Phelps this week in wishing them the happiest of birthdays. Happy birthday. This is also a very special week. I do want to give first a huge shout out to all of the paraprofessionals. In last week's broadcast, I forgot to give a shout out because we had our Paraprofessional Appreciation Day last week, but I do want to give you your special shout out here in the morning broadcast in thanks to all that you do for the students of Phelps every single day. Thank you so much, Paras. This week, we also get to recognize assistant principals. And though we don't have an assistant principal, we do have Mrs. Domina, our amazing lead teacher. So when you see Mrs. Domina around Phelps this week, make sure you give her high fives, fist bumps, shout outs, tell her how awesome she is for all the great things that she does for all of you, from student council to Girls on the Run, organizing your school store and events, and making sure that this school runs smoothly. We want to show Mrs. Domina how much we appreciate her. So thank you, Mrs. Domina. You deserve all the shout outs that you get this week. That is all for this week's episode of our Monday morning broadcast. This is Mr. V saying, with fun and laughter in all our spaces, we'll fill Phelps School with smiles on faces. What are you going to do today to put a smile on someone's face? Have a safe, responsible, and respectful week, and we'll see you around Phelps.